Joined us. Thank you so much. All of us can have our seats now. Watch the wonderful documentary or a video montage which is specially put up for Dr. Eliya Nachi. Your eyes on the screen. You can sit down now.
Live on this video montage.
Okay, we're going to witness the montage together with a wonderful family. அடுத்து ஒரு சிறிய அங்கம்
அழகு நிலவே கதவு திறந்து அருகில் வந்தாயே எனது கனவை உனது விழியில் எடுத்து வந்தாயே ஒரு பாலைவனமாய் கிடந்த வயிற்றில் பாலை வார்த்தாயே என் பாதி உயிரை திருப்பித் தரவே பறந்து வந்தாயே இந்த பாவி உன்னை சுமந்ததில்லை நானும் உன் தாயே அழகு நிலவே கதவு திறந்து அருகில் வந்தாயே எனது கனவை உனது விழியில் எடுத்து வந்தாயே ஒரு பாலைவனமாய் கிடந்த வயிற்றில் பாலை வார்த்தாயே என் பாதி உயிரை திருப்பித் தரவே பறந்து வந்தாயே இந்த பாவி உன்னை சுமந்ததில்லை நானும் உன் தாயே சொந்தங்கள் என்பது யார் தந்தது இன்னொரு தாய்மைதான் நான் கண்டது அட உன் விழி ஏனடா நீர் கொண்டது அன்புதான் தியாகமே அழகைதான் தியானமே உனக்கும் எனக்கும் உள்ள உறவு ஊருக்கு புரியாதே அழகு நிலவே கதவு திறந்து அருகில் வந்தாயே எனது கனவை உனது விழியில் எடுத்து வந்தாயே ஒரு பாலைவனமாய் கிடந்த வயிற்றில் பாலை வார்த்தாயே
Hi Il, I guess you must be really surprised right now. Well, I can't believe I'm doing this either, but here goes. First of all, congratulations on your achievement. So should I call you Dr. Il now? Although that sounds a bit weird. But anyways, to me you'll always be Il. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I am Gema, Eliya's very close friend from primary 1. So that makes it like 20 years right now. I can't believe it. Time has flown by so fast, and it just seems like yesterday that we were still in school, and now we're all grown up and you're a doctor now. So it's amazing. Okay, so I've known Eliya from primary 1 all the way to secondary school, and after secondary school our paths kind of changed and we went to different JCs and all, but we still kept in touch, close touch. We went out very often with our own circle of friends. Eliya has never missed any of my birthdays, even though she was overseas. She always made it a point to call me on my birthday, send me gifts, cards, you know. So I think she'll make an excellent doctor. There's no doubt about that, and she's just going to be shining through for many years to come. As a person, how Eliya is, she is a very cheerful, bubbly person, and always giggling and laughing all the time. So whenever we go out, it's always we'll be the loudest group laughing over there. Okay, so once again, I just want to take this chance to wish you all the best and congratulations. And from here, all I can do is this. Love you lots.
ஹலோ எலினாச்சி, முதல்ல என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள். இவ்வளோ தூரம் பட்டப்படிப்பை நீ முடிச்சுட்டு வந்திருக்கேன்னா அது ஒரு பெரிய மாபெரும் விஷயம். உனக்கு நான் சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கும்போது நீ தொடக்கநிலை 4ல் இருந்த, அதாவது பிரைமரி 4 இருந்த. எனக்கு என்ன ஞாபகம் இருக்கும், உன் பேரை பார்த்த உடனே இளைய நாச்சி என்று சொன்ன உடனே இந்த பேரை நான் என் வாழ்நாளில் பார்த்ததே இல்லை. ஸோ ஆர்வத்துடன் நான் வகுப்புக்கு வந்தேன். அங்கே இருந்த ஒரு 28 மாணவர்களில் உன்னை பார்த்தேன். மிகவும் புன்சிரிப்புடன் நீ இருந்த. ஆனால் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப அமைதியான ஒரு பெண். நான் உனக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குற காலகட்டத்தில் தொடக்கநிலை 4 முதல் 6 வரைக்கும் என்னை பொறுத்தவரையில் நீ மிகவும் திறமையான மாணவி. அறிவு அப்படியே கொழுந்து விட்டு எரியுதுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்களா, அந்த மாதிரி உனக்கு நிறைய அறிவு இருக்குது. சரஸ்வதி உனக்கு அறிவு செல்வத்தை நிறையா புகுத்தியிருக்காங்க. நான் கற்றுக் கொடுக்கும் அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் நீ எனக்கு எந்த தொந்தரவும் கொடுக்கல. இன்ஃபேக்ட் சொல்லப்போனால் நீ தான் வகுப்புலேயே நன்றாக உழைக்கக்கூடிய ஒரு மாணவி. பாடங்களை நீ எப்போதும் கரெக்டாக கொடுத்துருவேன். முடிஞ்சால் அன்னைக்கே கொடுக்க ரொம்ப விருப்பப்படுவேன். ஆனால் நான் சொல்லுவேன் அடுத்த நாள் கொடுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவேன். எனக்கு நிச்சயமாக இந்த 2 வருஷம் உனக்கு சொல்லிக் கொடுத்ததுல ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சி, பெருமை. ஒரே ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சி நான் இன்னும் மறக்க மாட்டேன். ஆனால் அது என்ன நிகழ்ச்சி எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இல்லை. உன்னுடைய பெற்றோர் எப்போதும் ரிப்போர்ட் புக் வாங்குவதற்கு வருவாங்க. நான் உன்னை பற்றி நல்லா சொல்லியிருப்பேன். ஆனால் 6ஆம் வகுப்பில் இருக்கும்போது என்ன விஷயம் எனக்கு இன்னும் ஞாபகம் இல்லை, நீ திடீர்னு அழுக தொடங்கிட்ட. அதை பார்த்தோன்னே எனக்கு மனசு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக போச்சு. உன்னை நான் நிறுத்தி இல்லைனாச்சு நில்லுன்னு சொன்னேன். ஆனால் நீ விறுவிறுன்னு ஓடிட்ட அப்பா காடி. அப்போ இரவு நான் உன்னுடைய பெற்றோருக்கு தொடர்பு கொண்டு சொல்லும்போது அவங்க சொன்னாங்க, பரவாயில்ல, அவள் ரொம்ப சென்சிட்டிவ் கேர்ள் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அப்போ தான் 2 வருஷம் கழிச்சு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சது இளையனாச்சி ரொம்ப சென்சிட்டிவ் கேர்ள்னு. இப்போ நீ எப்படி எனக்கு தெரியல. ஆனால் நிச்சயமாக உன் மருத்துவ பட்டப்படிப்பை நீ முடிச்சுட்டு வந்திருக்கேன் என்று கேள்விப்பட்டதுன்னு எனக்கு மிகவும் மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருந்துச்சு. என்னால் இன்றைக்கு வர முடியல, ஏனென்றால் நான் மலேசிய நாட்டுக்கு செல்கிறேன். மலேசிய நாட்டில் இருக்கிறப்ப என்னுடைய வாழ்த்துக்கள் உனக்கு எப்போதும் இருக்கும். ஆனால் கட்டாயமாக இல்லைனாச்சு நிச்சயமாக நம்ம அடுத்த வாரம் உன்னை மீட் பண்ணணும். முக்கியமாக நம்மளுடைய அந்த பேட்ச், அதாவது உன்னுடைய வகுப்பு மாணவர்களுடன் சேர்ந்து நான் மீட் பண்ணணும். என்னுடைய விருப்பமான இடம் என்னன்னு உனக்கு தெரியும். சிஸ்டர் பேருடைய விருப்பமான இடம் கூட. கட்டாயமாக உன்னை மீட் பண்ணுறேன். முதல்ல என்னுடைய லவ் டு யூ, ஆல் தி பெஸ்ட் இளையனாச்சி.
She is a fantasy, sha-na-na-na-na, oh oh oh, sweet as a harmony, sha-na-na-na-na, oh oh, no one knows she's a mystery, sha-na-na-na-na, oh oh oh, fills your heart with ecstasy, whoa whoa yeah yeah.
La 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 la. ஒரு ஊரில் அழகே உருவாய் ஒருத்தி இருந்தாளே, அழகுக்கு இலக்கணம் எழுத அவளும். முதலாம் பார்வையிலே மனதை ஈர்ப்பாளே, முதலாம் பார்வையிலே மனதை ஈர்ப்பாளே. ஒரு ஊரில் அழகே உருவாய் ஒருத்தி இருந்தாளே, அழகுக்கு இலக்கணம் எழுத அவளும் பிறந்தாளே. மரகத சோம்பல் முறிப்பா.
I know Nachi almost since 6 to 7 years. அவள் வந்து எனக்கு அறிமுகமானது அந்த பாட்டு கிளாஸுக்காக வந்து நரசிங்கம் வந்து அவளை இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணினார். பொதுவாகவே ஆஸ் எ மியூசிக் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அவள் வந்து ரொம்ப ரொம்ப சின்சியராக பாட்டு கிளாஸுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப ஸ்ரத்தையோட ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டோட நிறையாவே வர்ணம் கீர்த்தனா வரைக்கும் நிறைய லெசன்ஸுக்கு என்கிட்ட வந்தாள். அவளுக்கு குரல் வளம் ரொம்ப அழகாக இருக்குது. ஒன்லி த திங் அவளுக்கு வந்து எஜுகேஷன்னாலே ஷி ஹாஸ் கான் ஓவர்சீஸ். அதனால் டிஸ்கண்டினியூ பண்ணினாலும் எப்போது ஹாலிடேஸ்க்கு இங்கே வருவாளோ அப்போ எல்லாம் திருப்பி என்கிட்ட வந்து நிறைய கம்போசிஷன்ஸ் கீர்த்தனாஸ் எல்லாமே கற்றுக்கிறான். டுடே ஷி ஹாஸ் ஃபினிஷ்ட் ஹர் மெடிசன், ஷி ஹாஸ் பிகம் கிராஜுவேட். அதுக்கு ஒரு நிஜமாகவே நான் அவளை பாராட்டணும். நாச்சி, மை ஹார்ட்டி கங்க்ராச்சுலேஷன்ஸ் டு யூ. இது வந்து இது வரைக்கும் நான் சொன்னது, நாச்சி நீ எப்படி என்கிட்ட வந்தே, எப்படி நீ மியூசிக் கற்றுண்டே, எப்படி நீ வெளியே போய் ஒரு கிராஜுவேஷன் பண்ணினேன், அதை பற்றி. இப்போ நான் வந்து சொல்கிறது அபவுட் ஒரு ரிலேஷன்ஷிப். நாச்சி வந்து அவளுடைய ஒரு யூனிக் பர்சனாலிட்டி என்னன்னா, பார்க்குறதுக்கு அவளை ரொம்ப ரொம்ப குவைட்டான ஒரு ரொம்ப குவைட் ஒரு ஷை டைப் வந்துட்டே சொல்லலாம். ரொம்ப வெக்கப்படுறா. அண்ட் ஷீ இஸ் வெரி சூஸி வச்சுக்கோங்களேன். அவள் வந்து பார்க்குறா யாரை நாங்கள் யார்கிட்ட போகலாம், எப்படி நாங்கள் ஃப்ரெண்ட்லியாக இருக்கலாம், ரொம்ப அது ஸ்டடி பண்ணி அதுக்கப்புறமா ஷி வில் டேக் ஹர் ஓன் டைம். அப்புறம்தான் அவகிட்ட வருவாள். வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் ஷீ இஸ் சச் ஏ ஸ்வீட் டார்லிங். ஸோ அது அப்போ தான் எனக்கு ரியலைஸ் ஆனது. அவள் வந்து நாட் லைக் எனி அதர். அவளுடைய ஏஜ் குரூப் நீங்கள் பார்த்தா எல்லோரும் கொஞ்சம் எக்ஸ்ட்ராவர்ட்னஸ் இருக்கும். இன்னும் தெரிஞ்சது தோணுனது உடனே பேசிடுவான். ஆனால் நம்ம நாச்சி இருக்காளே அவன் அப்படி இல்லை. ஷி வில் திங்க் ட்வைஸ் டு டாக் எனி திங். அந்த மாதிரி ரொம்ப அளந்து பேசுகிற அவள் பேசுகிற ஒவ்வொரு வேர்டுக்கும் அவ்வளோ ஒரு அர்த்தம் இருக்கும், அவ்வளோ வெயிட் இருக்கும். நான் என்ன சொல்ல வரேன்னா, ஷீ இஸ் வெரி வெரி டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஃப்ரம் ஆல் அதர்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஹர் சேம் ஏஜ் குரூப். ரொம்ப டீப்பாக திங்க் பண்ணுற ஒரு கேரக்டர் அவளுடையது. அபவுட் த லைஃப், அபவுட் ஹர் ஃப்யூச்சர், அபவுட் ஹர் ப்ரெசன்ட் லைஃப் எல்லாமே ஒரு அர்த்தபூர்ணமாக இருக்கும். அவள் மீனிங்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். அவளுடைய லைஃப்பில் வந்து இதுவரைக்கும் நான் ஆஸ் எ ஸ்டூடெண்ட், ஆஸ் எ மியூசிக் ஸ்டூடெண்ட், பர்ஹாப்ஸ் ஐ ஃபீல் ஆஸ் எ டாட்டர், ஷி ஹஸ் காட் எ வெரி பர்பஸ்ஃபுல் லைஃப் ஐ வுட் சே. ரொம்ப அந்த பர்பஸோட ஒவ்வொரு டேயும் அவள் பிளான் பண்ணுறான். அந்த அளவுக்கு ஷீ நோஸ் தி வேல்யூ ஆஃப் எவ்ரி திங். அந்த விதத்தில் ஷீ இஸ் எ வெரி வெரி ஸ்பெஷல் டாட்டர் ஆஃப் மிஸ்டர் அண்ட் மிஸ்ஸஸ் நரசிங்கம் வந்துட்டு எனக்கு தோன்றுறது. வெரி பிளெஸ்ட் சைல்ட். எனிவே நாச்சி, நான் உனக்கு சொன்ன மாதிரி யூ ஆர் வெரி வெரி ஸ்பெஷல் டு மீ, டு ஆல் யுவர் டியர்ஸ். எனக்கு தெரியும். யூ ஆர் வெரி ஹம்பிள், யூ ஆர் வெரி வெரி ஆனஸ்ட். என்ன இருந்தாலும் அது என்னமோ ஒரு பாட்டு பாடுவாங்களே, தில்லிக்கு ராஜானாலும் பாட்டி சொல்ல தட்டாதே. அதே மாதிரி நீ எங்கே இருந்தாலும் எந்த மாதிரி இருந்தாலும் இந்த பாக்யா சொல்லை தட்டாதே. ஆல் த பெஸ்ட் நாச்சி, ஆல் த பெஸ்ட்.
அருவிகள் மேல நோக்கி பாய்ந்திடுதே, மலைகளும் துள்ளி துள்ளி நடந்திடுதே. எனக்கே அறிமுகம் செய்தாய், எனக்கே அறிமுகம் செய்தாய். அழகிய சென்றல மீண்டும் வந்தார். அவள் வந்து நெஞ்செல்லாம் லட்சம் மின்னல் தந்தார். முதல் முறை பெண்ணின் வாசம் வீசுதே, முதல் முறை முக்தி நிலை வந்ததே. என்னை எனக்கேதான் நீ அறிமுகம் செய்தாய், உன்னை எனக்குள்ளே விதைக்கவும் செய்தாய். நெஞ்செல்லாம் நெஞ்செல்லாம் லட்சம் மின்னல் தந்தாய். என்னை சுற்றி இன்பச்சீரை கட்டிக் கொண்டுதான் இன்று வரை வாழ்ந்து முடித்தேன். சிறைச்சுவர் முட்டி மோதி பூவின் வேர் வந்து என்னை தொட ஆவி சிலிர்த்தேன். என் சுவாசத்தில்
Hi Akka, I'm going to talk about you. Don't be shocked. You are such a wonderful cousin to have, and I find that you are very sweet, very caring, and very loving. You've helped me a lot in my education, especially in some of the competitions that I've attended, like SPH, which I won the first and second prize, and it's very fantastic. Akka, thank you for all the David Beckham franchise that you bought for me for my birthdays and for Children's Day. Do you remember the time when we went to Switzerland and Amma was thirsty, so she asked me to buy a bottle of water. So I went down to the first story of the hotel and I saw a vending machine. In the end, I got a cigarette pack instead of water bottle when I saw orange, and I thought it was an orange juice. About your birthday party a few years back, which I attended, I had the privilege to cut your cake before you did, and it was such a great prominence. It shows how caring and loving you are, and that you think of others. And thanks for valuing me so much. I love you guys.
Hello Nachi, looking back at the past, at the connections we had, you are such a wonderful niece. You are very caring, patient, humble, and it was a joy to be with you. Remember the time when I went to fetch you from the kindergarten? You were about 4 or 5 years old, and I know that you were very tired and hungry, but then I wanted to take a photograph of you and you came down from the car, and you are not, I could see that you are not pleased at all, but the look in your face, you told me, oh see, I'm so hungry, and yet she didn't bother and she wanted to take a photograph of me. And that sort of incident still lingers in my mind till today. And another incident which I could think about you as a very caring person is the trip I had at Finland. I fell down and it hurt my leg. That very night you came to my room and you start massaging my leg. Oh Nachi, you are such caring, and I couldn't believe at such a young age you had those sort of wonderful qualities. And I would say that I could remember you for all the birthday presents you would send me from Glasgow. Whenever you know what type of birthday presents I like, you will send from, you remember, and you call me that very day of my birthday to wish me a happy birthday. And these are moments which I value about you. And I would say a few words. I really love you, Nachi.
Nachi, our heart overflows with joy at your achievement. Becoming a doctor is not that easy. Only the cream of the cream are able to enter the course. So Mommy and I are very, very happy and proud of you. You are a very active child till today. I remember one day when you were learning to walk in a walker. I was watching you move about very fast. I saw you about to reach the end of the room and top of the staircase. Before I knew it, in a split second, before I could prevent an accident, it happened. Your little legs propelled so fast that you tumbled down the staircase. Thank God, not in the least bit hurt. Yes, there were many memories, but this was truly cute. One day when you were 2 to 3 years old and attending nursery, it was raining very heavily. So I told you, it was not possible to go to school. You replied, no, Daddy, we can go with an umbrella. While in school, you were involved in a number of sports. You were in the school tennis team. The team won 3rd place in the National School Championship. Nachi, you were then in secondary 4. While in university, you were very involved in charity work. You participated in the marathon walk beside others to raise funds, especially for Oxfam. You even shave your head bald for charity. We do not know until you showed us a photograph. Nachi, this card is very close to my heart because the words you have put in touching and make me feel proud. Today is your day. Enjoy it, remember it, and treasure it as you have earned it. We love you.
The video we watched earlier brings all of you lots and lots of fond memories, many more wonderful years for Dr. Eliya Nachi. A big hand for her, come on. Wonderful years to go. Thank you so much. In that same note, it's my great honor to bring on stage right now our special guest. Actually, he needs no introduction, but it's my duty, my humble request to welcome on stage President of the Singapore Ceylon Tamil Association, Chairman of MDI's Singapore, and many other credentials go to him. Let us put our hands together and welcome Dr. Devendra.
I'm really very, very proud to be here. Proud that one of our very own has reached the epitome of success. And I hope that all others' children can use her as a role model and be determined to succeed. Success is actually up to all of us. But again, the support, the nurturing of parents comes into play. First, I must say, heartiest congratulations to you on your journey to success. Let not the journey stop. Let the journey continue until you are able to return the service to the society. It's really a marvelous and wonderful achievement. I'm very, very personally very proud of you that you've achieved your doctorate, and not only any ordinary degree, any doctorate, not like me given doctorate, but a doctorate from a well-known university which I happen to be associated with. And University of Glasgow is the best not only in Britain but recognized the whole world over. And to get a doctorate from the University of Glasgow is really a wonderful and marvelous achievement. Let us all give her a really round of applause. I just hope after this journey that she carries on and specializes in some field, and I'm sure she'll achieve that. And looking at her and having seen her many times at the temple and having associated with her, I find the same characteristics she has, more of the mother, unfortunately, rather than the father. I used to hear stories that the mother is a very good doctor. She has got the what? Kairasi. Sorry, my Tamil is, blame my parents for it, but my Tamil is not that of standard. Kairasi. And I'm sure if she is following the same temperament of the mother, of course, the father has got to play a part. I'm sure she'll achieve the same kairasi, and many of us, as we age, would probably like to visit you and be treated by you, if possible, free. remember you're part of the Ceylonese community, so you must extend some discount at least for being part of the community. Well, it's a good achievement. I'm happy that she has succeeded in this journey. And all of us, if we are determined, we can see her as a role model. And success is all really up to us. And here stands in front of us a girl who paved the way in a quiet manner to be determined to succeed, and succeed she did. Not from an honorary university, from one of the best universities. Now, I must also say, it's again the parents, Mr. and Mrs. Narasimhan, who are equally proud. And for them to bring them up in the most beautiful way, in the beautiful Ceylonese tradition, and keeping values intact. Unfortunately, I have not been cherished with those values. I hope that they are an example to all other parents. I know in the temple, now that I'm in the temple, I see many parents bringing up children the right way. And I hope every single Ceylonese and other communities also bring up the value system which is so lacking today. I've seen in old age home parents children neglecting parents and leaving them at old age home. I hope from young, by inculcating values, we can produce more such children to serve us all. I remember a devotee who came from America to our temple. She was talking to me and she said, your temple is a beautiful temple, and I'd like to share with you something. In America, the children who follow their parents to the temple grow up to be very filial and always looking up to their parents. Those who don't follow their parents at the age of 12 and 13, they wander with other children. They grow up neglecting their parents and they don't have any value system. Fortunately, I came back into the value system and I'm today a fine guy as well. And I don't know how I got into the temple, so I must have had some values. On that note, I think I've said enough. Mr. Nara and Mr. Narasimhan, I hope we could have produced more such children. It would have benefited our society. You limited yourself to 2, isn't it? Right, but I limited myself to 1. Of course, on hindsight, I regret that I should have produced a lot more. I also have got a very good child, but he cannot beat your child. All right, on that note, my heartiest congratulations. And on behalf of all the Ceylonese community, we take pride in you and your child. And may you have greater success, greater happiness, and everything come your way. Good luck and good day.
Thank you, sir. Next, this is my first time I'm attending a graduation ceremony at this magnitude. But it's not about the magnitude, it's about the love that has been going around since the time I arrived at about 5:45 p.m. Shall we all put our hands together and give Mr. and Mrs. Dr. Narasimhan and Dr. Eliya Nachi a big, big hand. Come on, give them a very big hand. As Mr. Nara said in the video earlier, the cream of the cream is going to come on stage very shortly. It's my humble request and honor to invite on stage Dr. Eliya Nachi to say a few words.
Hello. First of all, I'd just like to say it's really overwhelming to see all of you here together, but it's also really lovely that you took the time off to share this moment with us, because I think it's a really personal moment, and I grew up in this house, and to have all of you gathered here, I know I may not know a lot of you, but you probably know my parents, and I think things like kindness and goodness you kind of inherit over the generations, and it kind of gets passed on to your children. And in this way, I think I've been really lucky because I have inherited a lot of goodness from my parents and the relationships they had with everyone. So thank you all for coming. The second thing is, today's Father's Day, and it seems like a celebration of the opposite, and it's really quite humbling when a father kind of celebrates his daughter on Father's Day. So if you could just kind of Father's Day to my dad and to my mom as well. I think I think none of them could have raised us on their own in any case, and so it's been.
Give a hug to your father.
Can't leave one out. The other thing I wanted to say, I was told to write a speech for this, but I just thought it would be a bit contrived, and I'd start looking at the paper and just get all flustered. So I'm just going to say it the traditional way, which is from the heart. And I remember, I think the years growing up, my dad has been extremely strict with both my brother and I must say there were moments where we kind of resented it, and my dad would say, you would understand when you grow up, and there are certain things that I understand now, but there's still a lot of things I don't understand, so hopefully I will understand this whole celebration. I think it's really humbling that all of you think I have achieved something, whereas I don't really think I have. In my year, there are about 260 people who are graduating, and I just feel like I'm a molecule in the ocean, and that's how it goes when you go into like a big profession, and it's kind of like a rat race, and you just keep running and chasing something, and then when you come back home, you kind of look back and you kind of appreciate things, and you don't kind of get carried away about, you know, chasing something that in the end may not even matter. So I guess it's about finding the balance, and I'm just in the process of doing that, and I'm far from the cream of the cream, like all of you have kindly mentioned. I'm quite ordinary. There are much more of you in the audience who are probably more accomplished than I am, and so I'm just so grateful that you're all here. And I remember over the phone when I think during the course, when I was doing medicine, there were some moments where I just felt completely overwhelmed, and I remember over the phone with my dad, and he kind of said, Nachi, there are only 4 things that are important in life, and if you want to get your way, you know, in life, and that is, the first is to be kind, the next is to respect everybody, and the third is to have gratitude, and I remember the 4th one, if I was not put on the spot like this, I think the 4th was love. So I think I've always been really wary, like no matter how far you go, you still got to be really grounded and you know, not just be too full of yourself. For my mom, I don't think I can probably parallel the devotion and dedication that she has had for her patients and in anything that she does, and she's always been an inspiration, especially to lifelong learning, and she's just been studying a lot, even after she's got to where she has, and that has been really quite a motivating factor for me as well. And my brother, who's not here unfortunately, he's in Newcastle, but he has been really loving and protective, sometimes overprotective, but with good reason, I must say. So that has been really good. And my auntie and my cousin, who have been there as well as we were growing up. My friends who are hiding there in the corner, who have kept a really good secret. If I wasn't so touched by all of this, I might say it was a betrayal. We shall reevaluate our friendship status after this. But yes, and of course, thinking the acute situation is about my family and my parents and how they've been good to me, but I think without God, I don't think I would have been blessed. I think there are a lot of things we take for granted. For instance, being born into a country, I could be born in, say, Sri Lanka, where right now the situation is so uncertain, and we can't chase our dreams if we don't have the basic things covered for us, like, you know, food, shelter, having a stable kind of family. And I think when my dad said about this celebration, I got too caught up with thinking it was for me, but in essence, it was just a celebration of life. You know, all of us here are so happy we can afford to be here because, you know, everything is going okay in our lives, and we just take it all for granted sometimes. And so I think without God, I don't think we would be here doing what we do so effortlessly and getting through things. And yeah, I think, I'm not sure what else to say really, but thank you all so very much for coming. It really means a lot to me and my family and everybody, and it's quite a nice change to have people, you know, a lot of the faces I recognize from funerals and weddings, and I think that's the way, you know, you kind of meet this Sloanese crowd only in funerals and weddings, and it's just so nice that there's another reason to kind of celebrate. So I hope when any one of your little children or, you know, come along and graduate and do amazing things, that we will find reason to celebrate and just take enjoyment in what we have all done and just be happy, because ultimately, even though we don't know each other, we are as much a part of each other. So thank you very much.
Well, as all of us have heard, may I say a few words, Dr. Eliya Nachi? The first thing when she started was what inspired me most. When I met him for this occasion, the first thing he told me, everyone here is very important to him, his family, giving all your support in all the many wonderful ways. And on behalf of Mrs. Narasimhan and family, this is to you all. Give all yourselves a big hand, come on. Thank you so much. Are we going to sing a graduation song? Are we? Okay. I need us to put our hands together and welcome on stage Mr. and Mrs. Narasimhan and family and Dr. Eliya Nachi on stage, please. Come on. Mr. David, you have to join us on stage, sir, please. Okay, sir, thank you. Okay, with that, they say to sing better, you must first stand up. And take 10 giant steps from your seats and move to the front. You all can see Dr. Eliya Nachi from there. Come closer, come on. Leave your chairs. Take 10 giant steps. It's the same tune as a happy birthday song, but the words will be changed to a happy graduation, alright? You all know the tune. I'll just start and you all got to pick up from there. Give it a few seconds. A family shot. Okay, stand by, up. Okay, with that note, I'll give the counts of 1, 2, and 3. It goes like, happy graduation to you, something like that. Don't laugh, like the oldest song in the world, no. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Happy graduation to you. Happy graduation to you. Happy graduation to you. Happy graduation. Nachi, give a big hand clap, everybody, come on. Dr. Eliya Nachi, the candles is awaiting you. The cake awaits your cutting. Give a big hand, come on everyone. All wonderful years to come.
Make a wish.
Make a big wish.
Before you blow the candle.
Give the lady a big hand, come on everyone. Thank you so much. Dr. Eliya Nachi, you're going to cut the cake and feed mom and dad? Father's Day, you can feed him. Oh, okay, no problem. Okay. With that note, after the wonderful cakes you just got, a very special present from mommy and daddy to Dr. Eliya Nachi to present the prizes or the wonderful gift. Mr. Nara. And Dr. Mrs. Narasimhan together will be presenting their daughter with a wonderful timepiece, a Rolex watch. Give her a big hand. Come on, man. Time is an essence. When we all keep track of time, a lot of things will be much brighter, yeah? Thank you so much. All of us can have our seats now. Thank you so much. We are not done as yet. We got still more surprises to come. A few more only. Just sit back, relax. Mr. Jeevan and company to give us a few wonderful numbers. They will join us very shortly. Mrs. Jeevan and company. Thank you so much. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, one note should not be forgotten. With so much of our hospitality, a well-coordinated, well-planned event once again proudly brought to you by the guys from Team 3.
Very popular old beat. Hope you enjoy it. It's a Hindi song. Okay.
special tribute to you on Father's Day. I wish my dad at 12 midnight yesterday.
சிலந்தி வலை அஞ்சும் இரண்டும் அறியா வயசில் மஞ்சள் வலைகளாய் மல்லு கட்டிய நாட்கள் தான் எத்தனை எத்தனை சில்லாக்காய் ஆடிய சிட்டு பல்லாக்காய் அசையும் பட்டு பருவம் ஏன் வந்தது?
All of us clap together. Let's clap together. Hey, dance. Hello, all of you are dance together. Support us. Let's go. If you all can clap together, they will start dancing. Let's go. Stand here, come on. Face there, look there. Okay, all hands up. Ashwin. Rudra. Nirupan. Sharanya.
பேரை வைத்துக் கொண்டு சொல்லி பார்ப்பதுண்டு